because blessing. And I do blessing things, blessing. And when I do them, I always smile, because blessing makes the world go round. Yes, blessing makes the world go round. Hola, creepy doves. I'm Blessing, and this is Blessayo. Welcome. In this video, I do a whole lot of talking. It's a vlog where the bulk of it is me talking about stuff. And I do a little bit of art in terms of the shelf that I've been working on because I finally made it back to church. Yay! And I also show some of the community dinner decorations because there's also community dinner this week. So if any of that interests you, then stay tuned. So today is Wednesday, September the 18th. It is also Daniel's birthday. So they in TW are going to be doing couples things today. And I hope they have a great time doing whatever it is couples do. I was in a relationship not that long ago, but I'm not anymore. So I don't really know what couples do. And I am out in the backyard walking around because my doctor suggested I get some physical exercise, and I've been wanting to walk around more. But he suggested I get physical exercise to help with my mental health and stuff. And I haven't done one of these walk around the yard things at this new house. So here I am. Excuse me. For those of you that are new here, I used to, in my older vlogs, I used to walk around the yard of the house we used to live at quite a bit and just talk and chat. And so I think I'm gonna bring that tradition over to this house and start walking, except now I'm walking in the backyard because the backyard is bigger than the front yard. In order to get out here, I had to fight a spider web that had a big spider on it. So I really hope I haven't gotten the spider on me, because that would be kind of scary. But I needed to kill that spider web. It was getting way too big. And I would rather I destroy it than it get in my hair or something. Anyway, I edited a video. It's going to be a long video. It's a long video because whenever I edit videos, I never know how long they are until it's time to export, because a butterfly. It's a tiny butterfly. It's a tiny purple butterfly, and it's gone. The program I use to edit videos is called VSDC Video Editor or something like that. I think that's all the letters, but it's called that, and it allows you to create new scenes. But because of that, the timeline thingy is always restarting itself. Every new scene, it starts at 0. So when you export, it takes all of those scenes and puts them into a video, and that's how you get the full length of the video. So I never know how long a video is going to be until it's time to export, and I'm like, oh snap. So this next video that I'm gonna post before this one, or maybe I don't know when it's gonna be up, because I am 2 weeks ahead of y'all whenever I am filming these, and so I never really know when stuff is going to go up. It'll be up next week. In fact, let me just stop saying when it'll be up and just say what video it is. It's my Nellie Mae Rowe video. So that one, it's like an hour long, and there was not really a way for me to make it not long, because it's all about Nellie Mae Rowe, really, and my response to her art, and how I believe that we should be giving people of color a voice in the art world, and how the art world pretty much to this day still doesn't really do that. It's very unfortunate, because there are a lot of talented people of color artists and stuff like that. So it's a long video. But I liked it. I enjoyed editing it. And I've been talking for 5 minutes. Oh boy. I just think that it needs to be out there. So anyway, I edited that video, which took a long time to edit, I'm not gonna lie. And then yesterday I was working on my website. So today I plan on working on my product line. I have 4 more paintings I have to make for my product line, and then I go into the photo stage, which the photo stage is like the fun part. I get to do a photo shoot, and things like that, which is really fun. And I cannot wait to get to the photo stage. But my least favorite part of the process of making products for the product line is listing them all on my website, because when you list products, you can't just, well, I say you can't. You shouldn't just put, this is a painting, it's this size, there you go, and it's called whatever, there you go. You want to write a flavor of text to where someone can imagine it in their home. And so you really need to be, I'm not digging in my nose, I am scratching right here. You really need to think about that, because I see a lot of artists who, whenever they're showing their artwork, they're just like, it's this size, it's called this, and that's it. And it's like, can you give me more than that? And so writing that flavor text for every single product, it's like the hardest part for me. So I'm gonna have to do that at some point, which is my least favorite step, because I have to do it for 10 products, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. But well, there's that purple butterfly again. It's a tiny butterfly. I don't even think if I were to film it, y'all could see it. Anyway, I've been talking for 8 minutes, basically. So I am going to walk around a little more and then go back inside and work on my next product line. My next product. So I am really tired. I just finished making 2 products for my product line. So I have 2 more paintings I have to do. And I'm really tired. I'm going to do 1 painting tomorrow. I don't know what I'm going to be able to do on Friday, because Friday is community dinner, and also I have therapy, so I probably can't even work on my product line on Friday. So I might try and do 2 paintings tomorrow. But I am really tired. It's just been a long day, and I don't know, I woke up around 8:30 or so, and I haven't been feeling too great, and I don't know, my depression I just feel down today and I don't know why. And so I'm going to try and measure out my artboard. The thing that this thing that you can clip your artwork to, I have been using it quite a bit for these zombie artworks. I tape them to the artboard so I can get a nice edge, and then I take the tape off and I paint the edge, because Nellie Mae Rowe would always create her own borders for her artwork. Not all the time, but like a lot of the time. Excuse me. And the problem is the board is only so big. So, and it's got like this handle part to it. So like I need to figure out how big of a piece of paper can I get without it interfering with the clamps on the right hand side or the handle part. So I need to measure, and I think Daniel has a tiny tape measure that I can probably borrow and give back, because I want to paint big, and I just think it'd be good if I did something like that. Sorry, I'm looking at one of the paintings that I made for my product line, and I'm kind of just like, do I like it or not? And I don't know, it's not one of my strongest pieces in the collection, but whatever. So yeah, that's how I mount these onto that board and give them the edges and stuff. September the 20th, I think. Yeah, it's the 20th. It is what time is it? 9 o'clock in the morning. I have therapy at 1, but Daniel has a meeting at noon. And so Daniel is going to take me to the therapy place at like 11:45 or so, and I'm going to just be there. I have to pick up my medicine anyway, so that'll take a while usually. So I'm going to be there, and I'm just nervous about it. I'm still trying to click with this therapist, and I'm kind of nervous, and I don't know. I'm nervous. And so I'm here at church. I'm going to paint some owls on the shelf that I've been working on when I've been here. I haven't been here in about 2 weeks now, but I brought my old sketchbook, the one that's completely full, because it's the one with the owls in it. So I brought it, and I'm gonna paint some owls. I don't know. I really haven't been myself lately. And I don't know. It's been hard creating art this week. I've made 2 paintings. No, 3. I have 1 more for my product line that I have to do. But yesterday was so hard. Like, I couldn't paint. I mentally am like just struggling right now, and I don't know what it is. But I painted 1 thing yesterday. I wanted to paint the last 2 products in my product line. Could only paint 1. Only had enough energy for 1. So I was like, okay, well, at least I did 1. It was an oil painting. 12 by 12 inch oil painting. But I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try and paint today. I'm sorry. I try to be positive and things, but sometimes my mental illness just completely negates everything, and it's gross, and I hate it. But I'm here now. I got something from the little free art gallery. Let me show you. We have a little free art gallery and a little free food pantry. The little free art gallery is a place for people to put up like little works of art that they've made. Sometimes you can find really good stuff in there. Like I found a mini quilt in there one time. That's my best find. But I got this. This made me happy. It's really pretty. There wasn't really a lot to pick in there. Yeah, so I'm gonna paint. I don't know if I will perch you guys up because I only have my little tripod today. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do it on camera. I just need to paint. So this is what I've come up with. I did 1 owl right here and another bigger owl right here. I think, excuse me, I think I'm making my owls a bit too big, but that's okay. When I do the inner part of the shell, I'm gonna have to make them smaller, but I really like the way they're turning out. I basically just used this owl as reference, and I did it here, and then I redid it flipped here, and I like them both. I love how the fluffiness on this owl. It's just very abstract, so I'm trying to recreate that here and whatnot. But yeah, this is what I've come up with, and it's almost 11 o'clock, so I have to like clean up and decompress because we're leaving for therapy at 11:45, and I just need to, like, I don't know, watch some YouTube videos or something so that I don't get overwhelmed and stuff. Like, she's a nice therapist, she's a great therapist, but I don't know, today I just feel very not Zia self, and so I keep having this mentality of everything that could go wrong will go wrong, and that's not a good mentality to have. So I love these owls though. I'm glad I was able to at least paint something. So I'm back from therapy. I had therapy at, I'm trying to fix my socks. I had therapy at 1 o'clock. But it's 4:10 now because I tried getting my medication and the doctor never sent my meds in, and so I was waiting and waiting and waiting, and I couldn't wait anymore. I was getting far too hungry, and I was getting really agitated and anxious, and so I'm back at church now, and surprisingly my acrylic paint that I had left over, surprisingly it's still wet. So what I'm gonna do, I am going to paint using these leftovers, sort of like a one coat thing, and paint sort of like the silhouette of the owl, because like if I showed you the owls before, but they have like bits of yellow and red in them, and so I'm going to, because I have bits of yellow and red left, so I'm going to paint some of the silhouette of the owls, and not the whole owl because I just don't really feel like painting fully again, because therapy was tough today. I realized a lot of things about yourself, and I'm kind of worried, not gonna lie. My therapist is worried too, and so I think I just need a day where I just don't think too much about things, and so I want to just zone out. So I'm going to paint what little I can and use up this paint, because that's a lot of yellow and I don't want that yellow to go to waste. So I'm going to paint. So here's what these owls look like. And I have one more, a big one over here. So I completely forgot to show you, doves, all the people sketching I did on Friday. So while I was waiting for therapy, there was this girl wearing a WTF shirt, and it said, "Where's the ferret?" And I was like, that's hilarious. I need to put that in my sketchbook. Then I drew this girl. She was with her boyfriend, and they waited a really long time, and she was drinking some water. Then I drew this lady, and I really liked her hair, so I made sure to get her in. Trying to make sure I'm not skipping any pages. Then I drew these two. They were father and son, and I just thought it was so cute because they both have dreads. I thought that was really cool. Then I drew this lady. I drew her twice, actually. She sat in front of me, and then I instantly called her, so I kind of improv most of her body. Then I drew this girl. She was really upset. She was wearing a NASA shirt, and she was waiting a long time, and she kept going to the front desk like, "Hey, what gives? Like, are they gonna call me up or what?" And she was really upset. She had a Valley Girl accent, and she was just so upset. Like, wow. And I drew this lady, but they called her out really fast too. So I improvised her entire body. The only thing that I was able to draw before they called her was her face. So the rest of the body is improvised. But I think it turned out well. And then this lady is a lady that actually works there. She kept popping in, and she was wearing a sweatshirt, and I drew her because I liked her hair. Then I drew this lady who was wearing, I think it's called a hijab, and her sister. She said that this was her sister, so I drew her sister down here, but then I redrew her sister right here because I really like the pattern of her top. And then this is the same lady that I said I drew right here. I drew her again because she came back and she waited a long time. So I drew her again. And then I drew this lady because I loved her blouse. And then I drew this lady. She is the mother of this lady. So I drew her. Then I drew this little girl. I loved her hair. And she was wearing all denim. And so I was like, I have to draw her. And that's it. So there's more artwork for you. I didn't do anything yesterday. I felt very tired and I just really was not feeling well yesterday. I could not get out of bed. I mentally was not feeling well yesterday. And so I didn't do anything yesterday. And today is Sunday, September the 22nd, and we have a potluck today, but the service is called Break Bread Together. So we have a potluck and we're basically going to, during communion, we're going to break into our groups and eat together and discuss outreach. Last month we did it. I talked about it very briefly, but last month our topic was worship, but this month we're talking about outreach. And so we're going to be coming up with, well, what does the church do for outreach, or what are some ideas for outreach, or what do we think as a church outreach is supposed to be. So we're going to be doing that today. I'm just so happy that there's another potluck because I love potlucks. It's something that I have really missed because of the whole 2020 and everything. And so I'm very glad that we're doing this. It seems like we're going to be doing it once a month. I didn't bring anything for eating because I get really nervous when it comes to making food for other people because of stuff my dad would say to me growing up, to the point where to this day I still think I can't cook even though I can cook. So yeah, I'm here at church and there's gonna be a potluck. That's about it. So church just let out. We had a really great potluck and discussion about outreach. We're all in agreement that we need like an outreach chair person or whatever. And there was a lot of ideas about outreach, and we need to figure out what does our church define outreach as. And there was just a lot of ideas floating around, and the answers to the outreach survey were really good and insightful. And Lee gave me my next assignment, which is to paint this napkin holder, but the wood is very smooth, so I may have to sand it down a little bit. And she also gave me these Mondo Yama paints. This color is called Sugary Cereal. It's a satin finish. And then I have this white. It doesn't have a thing with the name of it on the top of it. It's acrylic paint. And this black is called Fresh Pavement. I've never heard of this brand before, but it's 2 ounces. And I couldn't say no to free paint. And I really like these bottles that they come in. So I'm going to look up this brand and see if I can find more information about them. But yeah, it's acrylic paint. So it's going to go over here in the acrylic paint area. Well, I separate my paint from paint for the church because I call my paint the good paint, because the church uses craft paint. You've seen these like 99-cent paint at Walmart or whatever. I don't really like that kind of paint. The pigment's really low. There's a lot of filler. And it's just not very bright, and it takes like 5 or 6 coats to get what you want or whatever. So I use like stuff you get from the art supply store. So I have this little bin here. With like all of my paint. There we go. So yeah, so the potluck went really well, and now we're cleaning up, and we're going to be heading home pretty soon and just doing things like that. So I have to work on my last painting for my product line, and that way next week will be all about taking photographs. Here because it's Sunday and I need to upload my clips to my computer so that tomorrow I can edit the video. Sorry there wasn't a lot of arting happening in this vlog. It's just I'm working on this collection and I can't show you doves what I've made yet, but rest assured I am working really hard. You just can't see it. But I do hope that you enjoyed the owls on the shelf and how the shelf is coming along quite nicely. Other people seem to like it, which is really good. I get a lot of compliments on it at church. And as I showed in like a couple clips ago, Lee gave me my next assignment, which is a napkin holder to paint. Though I need to ask her if she still has that mirror she wants me to do graffiti on. But I can ask her that the next time I see her again, which I don't know when that'll be. But, yeah, so I really hope you enjoyed this vlog. If you love the vlog, if you love my art, it would mean the world to me if you became a member of the Creepy Castle. Link is down below in the Cocoa Drop 2 at blessayo.art/castle. You get an instant 20% off coupon code on any item in my store. You get sneak peeks of whatever it is I'm currently working on, and you get to contribute to future product lines. It would also mean the world to me if you like, commented, and subscribed on this video, as well as shared it with your art-loving friends, as particularly you pastel goth fans out there. Or if you're like a regular goth, that's cool too, but our stuff is a bit more pastel goth. But yeah. I hope to see you doves again really soon. I love you doves so much. Adios.